Welcome everyone. I am S. Kailanathan, Assistant Professor, Department of Mechanical Engineering, Rohini College of Engineering and Technology. Today we are discussing about metal forming process. The subject of Manufacturing Technology 1, ME 8351. This is metal forming process syllabus. The syllabus content are hot working and cold working of metals, forming process, open impression and closed die forging, forging operations like a rolling of metal, types of rolling, flat strip rolling, shape rolling operation, and defect in rolled part. Next, principle of rod and wire drawing, tube drawing, principle of extrusion, types of hot and cold extrusion. These are the content of metal forming process. Now we are discussing about introduction and hot and cold working of metal. Introduction about metal forming process. A mechanical working of a metal is a simply plastic deformation performed to change the dimensions, properties and surface condition with the help of mechanical pressure depending upon the temperature and strain rate. Mechanical working may be either hot working and cold working, such that recovery process take place simultaneously with the deformation. This process of formation of new grains is called as recrystallization, and the corresponding temperature is the recrystallization temperature of the metal. Recrystallization temperature is the point which differentiates hot working and cold working. Mechanical working of metals above the recrystallization temperature but below the melting or burning point is known as hot working, whereas below the recrystallization temperature is known as cold working. In hot working is accomplished at a temperature above the recrystallization temperature but below the melting or the burning point of the metal. Because above the melting or the burning point, metal will burn and become unstable for us. Every metal has a characteristic hot working temperature range over which hot working may be performed. The upper limit of working temperature depends on composition of metal, prior deformation and impurities within the metal. The change in structure from hot working improve mechanical properties such as ductility, tungsten, resistance to shock and vibration, percentage of elongation, percentage of reduction in the area. In cold working, the working of metal at temperature below their recrystallization temperature is called as cold working. Most of the cold working process are performed at room temperature. Unlike hot working is the grain structure and does not provide an appreciable reduction in size. The cold working requires much higher pressure than hot working. If the material is more ductile, it can be more cold worked. Residual stresses are set up during the process. Hence, to utilize these stresses, the suitable heat treatment is required. Warm working. Warm working refers to plastic deformation carried out at Intermediate temperature of hot and cold working. Thus the temperature during warm working is above the room temperature and below the recrystallization temperature. Also the working temperature is usually about 0.3 to 0.5 times the melting temperature of metal. Warm working requires less force to perform an operating than cold working. Hence it is more preferable than cold working. Metal forming. In metal forming includes a large number of manufacturing processes in which plastic deformation property is used to change the shape and size of metal workpiece. During the process, for deformation purpose, a tool is used which is called as die. It applies stresses to the material to access the yield strength of the metal. Due to this metal deform into the shape of the die, generally the stress applied to deform the metal plastically are compressive. But in some forming process, metal stretched, bent or sheared stresses are also applied to the metal. For better forming of metal, describe property of metal are low yield strength and high ductility. These properties are highly affected by the temperature. When the temperature of the metal is increased, its ductility increase and yield strength decrease. The other factor which affect the performance of metal forming process are strain rate, friction and lubrications. Next, bulk deformation. It is the first one for the metal forming process. These processes are characterized by significant deformation and massive shape change, but the surface area to the volume of workpiece is relatively small. The workpiece which have this low area to volume ratio is called as bulk. Initial workpiece shape of bulk deformation process including cylindrical billet and rectangular bar. The basic operation in bulk deformation process is rolling, forging, extrusion, wire drawing. In rolling, it is the compressive deformation process in which the thickness of a plate or slab is reduced by two opposing cylindrical rolls. The roll rate in order to draw the workpiece into the gap between them and sequencing the workpiece. This is the diagram of rolling process. The upper and lower roller in between the workpiece will be fed, so the thickness of workpiece will be reduced and length of workpiece will be increased. Forging. In this process, the workpiece is compressed between the two opposite die in order to produce the die shape on the workpiece. It is generally a hot working process, but sometimes it can be included in cold working also. The image is shown in forging, and lower is a die, upper is called a sponge. The die and punch in between the workpiece will be placed and the force will be applied to the punch itself. The workpiece will be changed their outer shape. Third, extrusion. It is a compressive deformation process in which the metal is forced to flow through a die opening shown in the figure. During flow through a die, the work metal takes the shape of opening as in the cross section. Next one, wire drawing. In this type of forming process, the diameter of the round bar is reduced by pulling it through a die opening shown in the diagram. For pulling forces applied to the workpiece, the bulk metal will be formed in terms of wire. Okay, thank you.